बिस्मिल्लाहिर्रहमानिर्रहीम। अस्सलाम वालेकुम एवरीवन। आज के इस लेक्चर में हम डिस्कस करने जा रहे हैं इंटरव्यू लेक्चरशिप इंग्लिश के कुछ इंपॉर्टेंट क्वेश्चंस जो कि इंग्लिश लेक्चरशिप इंटरव्यू में पूछे जाते हैं। 214-15 तक तो हमने डिस्कस कर लिए थे। हु रोट आर्म्स एंड द मैन, जी हमने डिस्कस करना था। लास्ट लेक्चर में हमने ये डिस्कस किया था। स्टिल वी आर कंटिन्यूइंग फ्रॉम दिस। सो द क्वेश्चन इज़ हु रोट आर्म्स एंड द मैन। आर्म्स एंड द मैन जो है ये एक प्ले है जिसे लिखा था जॉर्ज बर्नार्ड शॉ ने, और उन्होंने ये लिखा था आर्म्स एंड द मैन इन 1894 में। और इसके बाकी जो जी बी शाह के प्लेस थे उनमें पिग्मालियन आता है, मिसेस वारन्स प्रोफेशन आता है, विडोअर्स हाउसेज आता है, कैंडिडा आता है, यू नेवर कैन टेल, द मैन ऑफ डेस्टिनी। Shaw's work Arms and the Man was one of the first plays that brought him commercial success, and it is still widely performed today. So our next question is Pygmalion is a drama by I think so we have discussed it earlier that Pygmalion is also written by George Bernard Shaw. The next question is who is Matthew Arnold? Who is Matthew Arnold? Matthew Arnold was a British poet and cultural critic, and he was well known for his writings on literature, society and religion. And some of his most famous works include Dover Beach, Spinoza and the Bible, The Study of Poetry, Culture and Anarchy, The Scholar Gypsy, Empedocles on Ishna, Sohrab and Rustam. If you have not subscribed my channel yet, kindly subscribe my channel, like the video and share with others. The next question is Novta Vincent Code is written by Dan Brown. And some other books of Brown include उनमें डिजिटल फोर्ट्रेस आता है, एंजल्स एंड डीमंस आता है, डिसेप्शन पॉइंट आता है, द लॉस्ट सिंबल and origin and inferno also included in his writings. The Da Vinci Code was a major success in 2003 and has sold 80 million copies worldwide as of 2016. The next question is Harry Potter is written by. Harry Potter is a series that is written by J.K. Rowling. Harry Potter is a series written by British author J.K. Rowling. The series includes the following books. It includes Harry Potter and the Philosopher's Stone, Harry Potter and the Chamber of Secrets, Harry Potter and the Prisoner of Azkaban, Harry Potter and the Goblet of Fire, Harry Potter and the Order of the Phoenix, Harry Potter and the Half-Blood Prince, Harry Potter and the Deathly Hallows. So the next is the Harry Potter books have sold more than 600 million copies worldwide and have been translated into 85 languages. And the next question is who was Atlas? Atlas was a titan in Greek mythology who was tasked with holding up the celestial spheres and was also considered the king of Mauritania. The term Atlas for a collection of maps comes from the name of the titan, as the first collection of maps was published by Gerardus Mercator in 1595 and was named Atlas Sive Cosmographis Meditations de Fabrica Mundi et Fabricati Figura. This channel also included PPSC and FPSC English lecture playlist, so you can watch those playlists. Kindly subscribe my channel and also hit the bell icon. So the next is who was Prometheus? Prometheus was a titan in Greek mythology, and it was who defied the gods by stealing fire from Mount Olympus and giving it to humans. And he was punished by Zeus, who chained him to a rock and had an eagle eat his liver daily, only for it to regenerate overnight. Prometheus was seen as a symbol of rebellion, intelligence, and the human spirit. His story has been retold and reinterpreted in many forms of art and literature throughout history. And these are those questions that are asked in previous interview. So you must prepare it. The next is who was Narcissus? Narcissus was a handsome young man in Greek mythology who fell in love with his own reflection in a pool of water, and he was unable to tear himself away and eventually perished, turning into a flower, the Narcissus or daffodil. ये जो नार्सिस है ये एक myth of Narcissus है that has become a symbol of self-love, vanity, and the danger of excessive self-admiration. The term narcissism is derived from his name and is used to describe a personality disorder characterized by an inflated sense of self-importance and a lack of empathy for others. So the next question is what happened to Tess in the end of the novel? I think so all of you have read the Hardy's novel Tess of the Advabulus. That was a tragic story of the protagonist Tess, and at the end she was hanged. So at the end of the novel Tess of the Advabulus, Tess Derbyfield is arrested and executed for the murder of her long-time pursuer and the father of her child, Alec D'Arberville. After spending several days in hiding with her estranged husband, Angel Clare, the couple is caught by the authorities at Stonehenge, and Tess's final words are, "I am ready," before she is taken away to her execution. The next is, what is Rosicrucian doctrine? Rosicrucian doctrine is based on the following principle, that is based on the unity of all religions and the existence of a universal truth, the importance of spiritual growth and self improvement. It is also based on the following potential for human transformation and spiritual rebirth, the existence of a hidden or esoteric wisdom, the importance of alchemy, astrology and theurgy, the belief in the interconnectedness of all things, the importance of service to others and spiritual development. You must prepare the concepts of these questions and because I have mentioned the detail. So the next is, what is picaresque novel? Picaresque novel basically is a genre of fiction that focuses on the adventures of a roguish hero or heroine in a realistic and satirical way. The stories are usually told in the first person from the view of the picaro or the roguish protagonist and are often comedic or satirical in their tone. The narrative usually has an episodic plot, with the narratives choosing not to dwell on a conventional and structured plot but rather jump from one misadventure to another. The origin of the picaresque novel can be traced back to 16th century Spain, with the first picaresque novel being Lazarillo de Tormes. The first picaresque novel written in English is The Unfortunate Traveller or the Life of Jack Wilton 1595-94 by Thomas Nash. The next question is, who is a poet laureate? Poet laureate एक होता है, ये कौन सा होता है? A poet laureate is a poet who is officially appointed by a government or monarch to write poetry for special occasions and events of national significance. Like हमारे जो कौमी हीरो थे, कौमी शायर थे, वो अल्लामा मोहम्मद इकबाल थे. इसी तरह से यहाँ इंग्लैंड के जो पोएट लॉरिएट होते हैं, जिन्हें गवर्नमेंट या फिर मोनार्क जो अपॉइंट करती है, द पोजीशन इज टिपिकली हेल्ड फॉर लाइफ इन द यूनाइटेड किंगडम. इन द यूनाइटेड स्टेट्स द पोजीशन ऑफ पोएट लॉरिएट इज अपॉइंटेड बाय द Librarian of Congress and has a fixed term length. The term comes from the ancient Greek and Roman tradition of using laurel wreaths to crown champions in athletic competitions and poets. The first poet laureate was John Dryden, appointed by Charles II of England in 1668. The current poet laureate in the United Kingdom is Simon Armitage, and the current poet laureate in the United States is Ada Liman. The next question is, a poet laureate is a poet who is officially appointed by a government or monarch to write poetry for special occasions and events of national significance. The position is typically held for life in the United Kingdom. In the United States, the position of poet laureate is appointed by the Librarian of Congress and a fixed term length. So the next is, what is dramatic monologue? और ड्रामेटिक मोनोलॉग जो है, ये एक लिटरेरी डिवाइस होती है इन विच अ कैरेक्टर स्पीक्स डायरेक्टली टू द ऑडियंस और एन अदर कैरेक्टर, रिवीलिंग देयर थॉट्स, फीलिंग्स एंड मोटिवेशंस in a solo speech or monologue. It is a key feature of dramatic poetry and playwriting, particularly in the works of Robert Browning and Alfred Lord Tennyson. So, जो dramatic monologue की characteristics हैं, that include a single speaker addressing a silent listener, the speaker's inner thoughts and feelings revealed through their words, a dramatic or emotional situation presented through the monologue. The next question is, who is famous for the use of dramatic monologue? As we have discussed it earlier, that Robert Browning was famous for dramatic monologue, and Robert Browning, My Last Touches and the Bishop Orders his tomb at St. Patrick's Church. T.S. Eliot जो थे, उनका The Love Song of Gertrude Prufrock and Gerontion, and Gwendolyn Brooks का We Real Cool. The next, Lois Gluck का जो है The Wild Iris, Sylvia Plath का Lady Lazarus, Alfred Lord Tennyson का Ulysses, Tithonus, The Lotus Eaters and Saint Simon's Stylists, Dante Gabriel Rossetti का Jenny and the Blessed Damozel, Christina Rossetti का The Convent Threshold. The last question of this video is, that is, what is dialect continuum? A dialect continuum is a series of dialects that gradually transition into each other with no clear boundaries, often along a geographic or cultural gradient. Speakers can understand nearby dialects, but those further apart may be less intelligible. It's a gradual blending of dialects like a spectrum rather than distinct separate languages. I hope it's clear to all of you. Thank you very much. Allah Hafiz.